What is microorganisms? Microorganisms is living things or organisms that can only be seen by using microscope. Microorganisms usually found in surrounding of water, soil, and air. Microorganisms also can be found in living organisms such as human and animals' body. The characteristics of microorganisms include their appearance, shape, size, reproduction method, nutrient and habitat of the microorganisms. There are 5 physical factors that affect the growth of microorganisms such as temperature, pH value, humidity, element presence, and nutrient. There are a lot of types of microorganisms, but there is only 5 main microorganisms, which is bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae, and virus. So there are 4 characteristics of bacteria. The first one, they do not have chlorophyll to make their own food. The second one, they get their food from dead or live organisms. The third one, they has various of shape, sizes, and colors. And the last one, they can be found in water, soil, air, and food. Next, we have protozoa. Protozoa is larger than bacteria and virus. We can find protozoa in swamp, river, and pond. They can make their own food with cell organisms. Next, we have fungi or fungus. Fungi is the largest microorganisms. They do not have chlorophyll to make their own food, so they get their nutrients from the host, either living thing or dead organisms. They live everywhere that warm and damp. Next, we have algae. Algae contains chlorophyll so they can make their own food. They live in ocean, river, lake, pond, and mist habits. Algae usually looks like a small plants that live in water. The last characteristic of microorganisms is the characteristic of virus. Virus is the smallest microorganisms. They can only be seen by using electron microscope. Virus is considered as living things and non-living things because they don't carry life processes such as breathing and eating. Virus reproduce more viruses when they entering the living organisms. There are 2 types of bacteria, which is spherical and spiral. The 2 types of protozoa is amoeba and paramecium. The type of fungus is mushroom and toadstool. Next, we have the type of algae, which is chlorophyta and rhodophyta. The last one examples of virus is HIV and COVID-19. Next, we have the useful of microorganisms. For example, yeast. Yeast can be used to rise the dough and to make it fluffy. Yeast also can be used to make tempeh beans, and yeast can also be used to produce wine by fermenting the juice. The next microorganisms that can be eaten as food is mushroom. And and bacteria. Bacteria can be used to prepare fermented foods such as vinegar and wine. Bacteria also can turn milk into cheese and yogurt. There is also the harmful effect of microorganisms. The first one, we have virus. The common diseases of virus is cold, cough, influenza or flu. The serious diseases is polio, chickenpox, measles and COVID-19. Bacteria also can cause typhoid and tuberculosis or TB. Protozoa can cause dysentery and malaria. There is common diseases and the modes of transmission. The first one, we got air. Air can transmit polio, chickenpox, tuberculosis, and measles. Next, we have water. Water can cause and transmit cholera, typhoid, polio, and hepatitis A. Next, we have the mode transmission of contact. Contact can cause chickenpox, and the last one is mosquito. Mosquito can cause malaria and dengue fever.